We can attest to how cold it is. We've only been out here for a few minutes. Just to think it's going to get even colder tonight. It is biting cold. Tom Hillen, in talking about the angle of some of the folks that don't have the luxury of stepping inside of a studio that are out there tonight, and there's thankfully some advocates for the homeless that are out looking after those folks. What have you found tonight, Tom?
So grateful for these people. Patrick Cameron with the Servant Center here in Grand Rapids. When it gets to these bitterly cold temperatures that we have here in Michigan, he goes out a couple of times a week looking for those homeless, hoping to get them out of the cold and into a shelter.
There was a bed there just about a week ago. They've all taken out, and see there's been somebody's been keeping a fire. But there's been somebody down here recently. These are all fresh.
Tonight we looked under bridges along I-196.
He looked like he packed up and went inside tonight. There's not even fresh tracks around.
It's hopeful.
That's very hopeful. He's one of the hardest ones that he very rarely takes help.
And US 131.
Anyone here tonight? What you can't see in that darkest corner are a couple plywood sheets nailed together with blankets all around, and they stay fairly warm.
No one was there. A good sign, Cameron says. Usually mean now that they've all gone into one of the homeless shelters here?
They've either gone into the homeless shelters or they found a friend that will take them in for a night or two. Well, that's the problem. If this weather stays around for more than 2 nights, they tend to wear out their welcome, and that's when they get into trouble.
Cameron did find one apparent homeless woman walking down a street.
Are you staying warm?
I don't have much of a choice.
Well, where are you going to stay tonight?
You got a place for me to stay?
Have you checked the shelters tonight?
Unfortunately, Cameron says that's often how those interactions play out. That woman did not answer him and kept on walking down the road. Now, in a bit of good news, after we were done shooting our story, did hear from Cameron that he came across another homeless woman on his way home, and he was able to talk with her and get her a warm place to stay tonight.
Thank goodness for the folks like Cameron out there helping,
yes,
making sure, because it is cold.
It is so cold, and you know, he has spent years doing this, building a rapport with the homeless community, so it really takes advocates like him. And he's saving lives because he said these are temperatures that are dangerous for people to stay outside all night.
People that makes West Michigan special.
Absolutely.
Tom Hillen, thank you tonight.